This is Car Guys Talk with Andrew and Tavarish.
I saw this Supra, and this Supra was clean. I don't think it had anything like delivery miles on it, but I think it was low miles. And when I say delivery miles, I mean like 10 miles on it or something, like never been driven. So this Supra was black on tan, 6-speed manual, twin turbo. Yeah, of course. And it went for $155,000.
Oh boy. For a 90s Toyota.
Yeah, well, it wasn't just $155,000. It's like with the auction fees, it was $173. So $173 for a Supra seems like not a good idea.
Yeah, nah, because like you could get McLaren.
But here's the thing, that Supra is not going to get driven.
You can get like 10 Focus STs.
Yeah, you can, but why would you want to? So that Supra is not going to get.
Wait.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I have been besmirched.
I don't know what that means.
So you do have a lot of competition in that. Like you could get a Lamborghini, you can get a Ferrari or whatever, but that car is not going to be driven. It's most likely going to go to either a collector or somebody who has a dealership or something like that, so they can hold this outside and say, you know, if you won, it's going to be $200,000 because this is the one. Because just like the one that went for $120 on Bring a Trailer, now he has it in his dealership for $500,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but he's not going to sell it for $500,000. with $150, he'll sell it to you. But it's just,
I don't know about that.
No, it's so people can talk about his dealership.
Probably 155.
155. Yeah, the price just went up. It just got 10 feet taller. So with this Supra, I don't know where the next ceiling is because I don't see this car being $200,000. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
And
you can get an NSX for way cheaper, and they're like better cars. They're better drivers' cars. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Fight me.
No,
fight me.
So
fight me.
The reason
Fight
why
me.
So the reason why the Supra is probably a better platform than the NSX is because you can get way more power out of that engine. I'm
saying as a driver's car, not as a go fast in a straight line. I'm talking about car you can toss in the corners. Yes,
not necessarily. Again, the NSX did a lot for things in that era, but it's still in that era. I think the Supra with better suspension.
The Supra is in the same era. I'm saying factory for factory. The NSX is a better
car.
Yes,
factory. Yeah, of course. But I'm saying that the whole point of Japanese cars in that era was to modify them. You never left them stock. Nobody ever left them stock, other than people who were like, "Hey, this is going to be worth a lot of money in the future. Maybe I shouldn't leave it stock, or maybe I should leave it stock." So it doesn't make any sense to me because when the Supra was originally, well, not originally, but when it stopped production in the early 2000s, you could get a Haggard Supra for like $10,000.
Oh, even less than that.
Not too much less. They never went real.
Yeah, they did. Absolutely. When I was looking for my first car when I was 15 years old, almost about to turn 16, I was looking at Mark IV Supras for like $7,000.
Those are probably the bottom of the barrel. There.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm saying like you could get one for $7,000.
Yeah. So I mean, my friend at the time, well, I mean, he's still my friend, but at the time he bought a Supra. It was a 93 6-speed manual with twin turbos, and it had like 120,000 miles on it, but it was in good shape. And he paid $17,000 for it.
That's not bad.
And I told him, I was like, dude, you overpaid. And like now, like that car is $45,000, if not $50,000.
Yeah.
And it's just insane because that's what nostalgia costs. You know, it's all because people like us grew up with those cars, and they're like, "Whoa, those are in every magazine. They were in Fast and Furious, and it's all look at it makes 1,000 horsepower, and I want one. Hey, I can afford one now. So let me buy it. I want a really nice one." So
well, I think the nostalgia is a major part of it, but specifically in the Supra's case, it is also the horsepower capability that drives up the price.
I don't think so. The only reason why is because the ones that have a ton of horsepower, you don't see a dramatic increase in those prices. The ones that are the most expensive are the ones that are bone stock, and those are staying bone stock. So those are the collector cars, which makes no sense to me. Because I just bought one with 200,000 miles on it, and I don't, the price is going up on that too, so I don't care. But it just doesn't make any sense to me because somebody bought that car for $173,000 essentially, and they're getting, if they want to drive it, which probably they won't, but let's just say they do, that experience is that of a 90s Toyota.
Toyota.
There
it is.
Toyota. See, I almost did it. And it's like my Supra drives like a Camry. So it's not a very good driving experience. It's cool. I mean, if you get a lot of power out of it and you can kind of make them handle well and all that stuff, but it's like, it's not going to be modern. It's definitely not going to be up to, like, the Gallardo drives much differently than the Supra.
Oh, well, the Gallardo's a brutal beast.
Right, but but if you bought one just like stock, you get one for $100,000, that car is going to be a lot different to drive. It just feels more exotic, feels more purpose built.
Or heck, even go down to like the 65 to 70 mark, get you a V8 R8 with a
you get
6-speed. That's even better.
Get a V8 R8 or something. But even new for $150,000, you can get something. You get like a BMW or you get a Porsche or something. It's way better.
You get an Aston Martin Vantage.
Yeah, you could
base model for that.
Yeah, you
price.
could. Or you can get a GT, AMG GT or something.
Yep.
So yeah, that's fine. So I don't get that.